Cry 2. We're here at E3 and I'm here with LP and I'm going to ask him your questions. Thanks for taking time, LP.
Hey, my pleasure.
So first question is, on which side do I start the game? Am I good or bad?
Everybody's bad in this game, kind of thing. You're an assassin. I mean, just by definition, it doesn't mean necessarily that you're good if that's what you do for a living. But you're sent there to eliminate an arms dealer that's selling weapons to two factions. So by definition, I mean, you're doing something good to start with, but you're bad in the sense that you're still a mercenary. You're still someone that's gun for hire. But yeah, I would say it's kind of like the motto of the game is how far you will go to do the right thing. So you have to do a lot of bad things to get there. So yeah, I would say bad to start with.
All right, our next question is, what role does malaria play?
Well, actually, the player you play that you personify in the game starts with malaria. You have malaria when you start the game, and it affects you. It affects your health as you go along and play the game, and you have to take medicine for it. And you have to get that medicine. So you need to know who the people have that where you can get it, and you, depending on your infamy curve and how infamous you are, it might be more and more difficult for you to get medicine. So the malaria actually plays a major role in the game. A lot of people are, the way that maybe it was communicated at first, were a little bit afraid that it could be a frustrating aspect of the game, but it's not at all. It's just a layer that's in there that really adds to the story and to the immersiveness of the game.
Let's see, next question. How much does the environment affect gameplay? For example, when it rains, does it affect driving on the road?
It doesn't affect driving on the road when there's rain, but the rain will affect the fire. It's going to be tougher if the surfaces are wet, anything to light fires around, that's for sure. If there's a fire and it starts to rain, the rain's going to put out the fire. But everything that's, environmentally wise, I mean, you need to watch the wind, how it affects, any particle effects if you throw a grenade and stuff like that. You need to watch the trees that are reacting to the wind, because it's a gameplay element. The propagation of fire will be pushed by the wind, and you have a wind indicator on your monocular as well. So by just watching the environment around you, it's going to help you out in creating some gameplay elements that can be pretty cool.
Will there be neutral people like civilians in the game?
Yes, we do have neutral people in the game. We have, the country's not empty. It's not only mercenaries that you have there. But that area, you have civilians that are there. You have interactions with the priests and different people in there. So you need to get your medicine actually from civilians. So you don't have to buy it through the factions or anything like that. Otherwise, they would have a leverage of power over you, and you don't want that. So just buy that. Yeah, they play an important role in the game. But you can never harm the civilians, and again, that was super key and super important for us.
All right, let's see. So the animals,
Yes.
outside of not worrying that they're going to attack you, are they just going to be there for show, or do they play a part in the game?
Well, yeah, that's the question we get a lot. We kept away from the predators and stuff like that in the game. We only have like herd animals, gazelle, gnus, zebras, Cape buffaloes. But they actually play a major role in the game, other than just for show. Africa wouldn't be Africa if they wouldn't be animals, just to start with. So we really want it to be authentic. But if there's a herd of gazelles or gnus that's near a camp, and you're trying to sneak up on the camp, and they get startled by the fact you're just right there and you scare them off, the AI will want to know what's just happened and they'll investigate. They won't be in combat mode, but I'll try to get in closer and see what happened, and if you happen to be there, well, you're in big trouble. So yes, they do play a role in the game.
All right, next question. This is a hot topic. Will you be able to go prone?
I can understand that to be a hot topic, because we actually debated a lot over at the studio. You cannot go prone in the game, and that was a decision we decided to. It's a direction we decided to go because we want the players to be able to move a lot. Other than that, with a lot of uneven terrain, it would have created a lot of issues. And the fact that when you go from standing to crouch to prone, we would have had to have a HUD element, and we're HUDless basically pretty much in the game. So all those elements combined, and we actually tested Crut works really well because you're able to hide in the tall grass. So for us, there was no reason for having a pro, and we just want to have the player moving. So for us, I think it's a better decision in the end.